Hello and welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. This is the channel where I show you how to go from zero royalties, no passive income at all, to a place where you're earning $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $20,000 a month in profit in passive income by publishing books across different platforms such as KDP, such as Audible, such as Ingram Spark, such as Findaway Voices, and others as well. So if that's something you're interested in building a passive income to maybe escape your job or just to increase your income in these times of high inflation and the cost of living going up, then yeah, be sure to stick around and subscribe to this channel. But let's get into this video. So the purpose of today's video, it's actually going to be fairly similar to the last video, but I just think this is so important and so many people are missing this crucial part of publishing, and this is why they are not succeeding, and this maybe is why you're not getting the results that you want. So let me just preface this by saying during March, April and May, we're now into June, March, April and May, I've had my 3 best ever months in publishing. So that's literally been higher than Q4 of all the previous years. Now, the reason for this is mostly down just to one book basically hitting the algorithm and just doing insanely well. But it's a culmination of skills that I've built over the last 4 years since I've been publishing on Amazon KDP. And maybe if you comment down below, comment royalty report, then I'll make a video for you guys showing you that income, showing you how much the royalties are, and showing you where it's come from basically. But yeah, in today's video, I wanted to talk about where people are going wrong. And you can see that I'm going to illustrate this by going on this website. It's called explodingtopics.com. I actually recommend getting on their free newsletter. They send you a bunch of niches basically and different things that are trending that you can maybe take advantage of. And this is what's gave me the inspiration for this video. So recently in this recent newsletter that I got, they sent me some niches about AI, some other random stuff. You can see they'll tell you about all different kinds of software that's becoming popular, or maybe drop servicing. So they're just going to tell you about different things that people are searching more and more that are becoming more popular. But as you can see on the next tab here, here's one that they've also sent me, which I thought was very interesting and is what made me want to make this video. So you can see June 2019. Now this is when I had my first $1,000 month on KDP, and I started in the April of this year in 2019. So you can see for a long time the searches of KDP books was pretty low. Like even from here to here it didn't increase much, but you can see from the start of 2021 onwards it's just gone absolutely parabolic, and this is actually cause for concern, because the number of customers on Amazon and the number of buyers of our low content books has not increased by 837%. It's probably increased by something like, 10, 20% of more people shopping on Amazon, let's say. Could be even less than that, to be honest. But the number of people that are searching for KDP and low content books, as I'm going to show you in a minute, is increasing dramatically. So you can see that when I was publishing here in 2019, the sort of arbitrary number was around 200. Now you can see it's around 1,000. That was back in January anyway. So that's a 4 or 5 times increase in competition. And this basically means that you're going to have to be doing something better than everybody else. And this is what people don't understand. They just think, oh, I can publish this really simple book in this really simple niche with 1,000 other people and I'm going to be successful. Now this, I just don't think it's the case anymore. I think that the solution now is more complex, and I'm going to try and break it down in this video. So let's add this right here, and we're just going to write down 3 points to kind of illustrate this. So the way to actually succeed, now that there is 5 times more competition, there's going to be 3 ways to succeed in my opinion. And these are, you've got to either be in a niche that is very expensive to get started in. So whether this is audiobooks, that would be a great example of an expensive niche, because if you're going to write a book that's 30, 40,000 words, get it narrated, get the copyright, you're already looking at over $1,000 per book. So that's one way that you can reduce the amount of competition in your niches. Now, the other way that you can do this is by being very, very early to trends, okay? So, for example, if we go onto Audible, you can see that we are now on Audible, and I've got my Bookbeam Chrome extension loaded right here, and it's giving us all of the information that we wanted. So I knew about ChatGPT back in around November or December from looking at Twitter, and it was very obvious then that it was going to become a huge thing, and it was fairly stupid of me not to make a book about it, because as you can see, these books are doing really, really well. So that's one way that you can actually get a lot of royalties, by following these trends and being early to them, and then establishing a moat. So maybe if you can get your book to 100 reviews and you're the first one in, then you're going to be okay, and the competition will not be too much of an issue, especially if they're low quality, say such as this, for example. So yeah, that's the second way that you can kind of do this. And the third way is just to do things that are this is to make books, let's say, that are very difficult to make. So this kind of is tying into the expensive one. If a book is very, very challenging to make, it's going to take you, let's say, 2 months to make the whole thing. Then the amount of people are going to try and compete against you is just going to be a lot less. So this is just something I wanted to keep you aware of, because obviously this number is only going to increase as maybe more people get fired from their jobs, or they just want to start a side business. More and more people are inevitably going to find out about KDP. The secret is no longer that safe. So if you want to actually succeed, you cannot do what 99% of people are doing. You got to do something a little bit different. And for this reason, I do want to start dedicating a little bit of time to coaching just 1 or 2 people on a close basis with Zoom calls every single week. Obviously, I am publishing like the most books I've ever published at the moment. I'm doing multiple high content books per month. Like usually I've got 3 or 4 books going at a time, but I also want to increase this. So this coaching is obviously not going to be free or necessarily too cheap. So if you're just getting started on KDP, it's probably not right for you. But if you do want to really start growing your income, then just go to the Google Forms. It's going to be in the description of this YouTube video, and it's going to ask you some questions about where you are, where you want to go, etc., etc. And then maybe we can talk about doing some coaching. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. It's just another video to reiterate that now that there's 4 or 5 times more people entering onto KDP, and I'll just show you as well. I wanted to search this one as well for you. Low content, here we go. You can see this one is actually even more crazy. So low content books has gone from, in 2019, around 1,000, peaking around 1,000, to all the way up to 8,000. So that's like a 7 or 8 times increase for people searching for this. And this is most likely not a customer searching this. Why would a customer search low content book? That doesn't really fulfill anything that they want. So this is more business people trying to come and start KDP. So yeah, like I say, if you want to succeed on KDP, you got to start doing something a little bit outside the box, a little bit different, you know, maybe on different platforms than we're used to. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention. And like I say, if you are interested in working on a closer basis with me, obviously the reason, like I say, why I've not been posting too many videos is just because I've been going crazy publishing my own books. Like a lot of these YouTubers that you may be watching, they are not publishing themselves, and they're not really in the game themselves, so they're not really up to date with what's going on. They're not up to date with the ads, they're not up to date with really anything, and they're just sort of regurgitating what used to work and what used to be successful, and not what's working right now. So like I say, go to the Google Forms below if you are interested, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.